So yo, what's up guys? This is Shreyash Kumar Sahu and I am currently pursuing my BTech in NIT Tiruchirappalli in Electrical and Electronics Department, which is also considered as one of the top NITs of this country. But so yeah, basically the purpose of me making this video is to give you some insights regarding how the actual BTech graduation nowadays are going in which direction. Because if someone have given me this basic ideas of like how to think and what are the actualities which we are getting fooled by seeing different videos in YouTube or in the brochure provided by different institutes. So actually if we can get a real idea, raw insights from the on-campus students, so it would be really helpful for me and also for you to come to a decision and pick up a good college for you. The purpose of me making this video in English is so as to avoid any language barrier. Apart from it, don't mind me please looking deep into down into the paper, because I need to make some reference notes for me. So starting with the conversation, I would first of all say that the decision which you will be making is not like a stone scratch, it won't be revealed, or it's the thing like if once decided cannot be repaired or upskill. So basically it's just a direction of going towards a fruitful result. But you should remember it's just a process and you must chill and enjoy with it, not be in the pressure to achieve the result, because this is a process and you should enjoy the process, not the result. Apart from it, I would start up the conversation by asking what's your raw opinion about getting an opportunity to go into a college? Like from the starting of your JEE preparation, was it the IIT tag that motivated you to go into it, or is it the exposure, or is it the placement, or is it just the dream come true, the moment which you have been waiting from 2-3 years straightforward? So by picking up any one of the features, if it's for the tag, then what does tag really mean to you? Does it mean the one of the aspect of overcoming your goal which you have set up during your starting of the preparation, or is it the respect that you will be getting from the society once you have got through it? Apart from it, does it mean the satisfaction of you, your parents or your friends are praising you, or does it mean the alumni or the network connections which you will be making throughout your journey? If you're coming toward the exposure part, what does actually exposure mean to you? Again, is it the fame, or is it the fest, the parties, or the different events which you would be taking in the top-notch colleges? Apart from it, is it the peer group which you will be spending your most of the time with, or is it the facilities or the opportunities which the top colleges will be providing you? Is it the freedom to pursue anything which you have wanted or you haven't tried yet and need to try it once throughout your BTech life? Or is it because you want to explore different things by getting into different clubs and societies, getting the surrounding or the aura of people of like-mindedness? Moving on to the next part, is it the placement? Because majority of you will be it's there for placement, because placement gives you money, it gives you job satisfaction, or at least satisfaction at the level of your finance. Because if you are financially stable, then the biggest relief to your parents or even to you to stabilize yourself or take decisions for you is placement. And I am a little biased with the placement part, because I think it is one of the major thing to be noticed while picking up a college, because everything you can explore by yourself, but the opportunities with the colleges will be providing you, the bringing up of the companies, or the brand name which attracts the companies, or the tag which the college will be giving you, which might help you while getting into a job or into a business or anything startup culture. So is it the placement? So moving on to this question only, what is a good placement according to you? Or if you go deeper into this question, is placement everything for you, or are you only the person who are attracted by the high packages displayed by the IITs and ITs and other top colleges, or are you appealed by the high percentage of the student getting placed, but did you actually know how much they are getting in placed in reality? Is the placement only good in the CSIT field and the other fields are almost threats? Or what is the complete truth of the CTC, that is cost to company, the packages which you will be getting? Are they the same as the in-hand salary? And all this stuff we will be talking further in this video. if you are more interested into the research part and might have been thinking like of going into an ISC or ISA, or pursuing up some not the commercial degrees like of CS electrical or like mechanical, but more into like some engineering physics or BSc MSc, or even if you're getting into a commercial field, then also going a deeper knowledge into it or gaining some extraordinary skills. If you are more into a research part, then like you should first of all consider and question yourself, like does it mean like you need to study what you like? Because um, because if you go into the processes of like 4 years or 5 years depending on what course you have taken, so is it compulsory that is it necessary that your interest or likeness won't change throughout this whole long period? So you must know like what is likeness and what is actually relevant as per the job market or as per your interest or the research opportunities available in your country or in the college which you are going. does does college play a major role while choosing it for a research are you doing it for good packages, or what if you lose your interest throughout this 4 or 5 years of tenure? Is it related to your referrals like if you want to pursue some good colleges but you're not getting it now, or you want to go into foreign but you want a referral from your prof to that prof of that best college to get your referred in that one, or what would be like your preference of studying it further, like will it be after BTech, will it be MTech, MS, PhD, or an MBA? Apart from it, are the profs laboratories actually worth it or required for pursuing the research work? um, Building up to a next question, if it's a dream, like you are in the last stage, like what all we talk, the IT tag, the exposure, the placement, but apart from it, it's just like you are not aware of all those things and you are just in a state like it's just a dream from me and I want to go to the best of the colleges possible for me, like without considering some few factors. So by asking the above questions you can actually get an idea like what are the actually necessities for you and what are actually the wants for you. So you should be able to differentiate between both of them, because necessities are the thing which you actually need to fulfill at any cost, but wants are which are compromisable or maybe achievable at some further point or further stage of your life. I would recommend you to keep some basic knowledge or basic points in your mind while making a decision. So basically, I initially talked about the need and the want part. So you might prioritize your need first in comparison to your wants. Apart from it, you must know the best case and the worst case scenario in case you pursue or you are taking one decision. Apart from it, you must listen to everyone in order to gain knowledge and not in order to just gain a result from that, because their perspective, their order of thinking, and their context of thinking might be completely opposite to what your wants are, what your needs are. So you must listen to everyone including me in order to just gain a knowledge and pave a way out for you, so in order how to think and not like what I should take and just getting a result from someone else, because it's your decision and your 4 years or 5 years which you will be spending in. Whatever decision you take in your life, you must never regret it, because it's just a decision, like it cannot decide your whole life. Decision is just a part of your choices provided and you took one, so it's now up to you. Like you, even if you took the worst decision, which might be worse as with some perspective of some different person, but might turn out really good for you if you work out the perfect way or the accurate desirable way in which you should have worked out, then it might be turned out really good for you. So be open to all the possibilities. This is one thing which I personally in admire a person to include in their life, like be open to every possibilities, like the worst to worst can happen to you and even the best to best can be achieved by you. So like you do not think like it can't happen to me, like I am not that kind of person, like everything can occur to you and everything you can achieve. So be open to all possibilities. So making up the context, in general, what is the priority order of the colleges as per NIRF? So NIRF, you should be aware that NIRF is not completely based on college to protect potential to you put up you into a good job, or even to provide you research opportunities or in any aspects which we have discussed till so far. Like NIRF may be fraud sometimes, because if you can consider like VIT Vellore is in the top 20, whereas Triple IT Hyderabad is near NIRF 50. So is it like it is actually not the actual thing to rely on. NIRF is sometimes very misleading, because it might be based on like also the campus area, how the greenery is, which is not completely irrelevant to you for deciding one of the colleges. It might be basically the placements, the exposure, the alumni, the network which you can make. Apart from it, the skills which you can grow. Also, the tag part is also important to some extent. Uh, so talking about the priority orders of the colleges which I have seen till now and discussed with my seniors and also with my teachers is like the top-notch college will be IISc, and then there comes the top 10 IITs. Top 10 IITs will be in the order like Madras, Bombay. It's up to you. You're going to Madras or Bombay for AIA one, but then also like top 10 IITs, and then the top 3 NITs. Uh, Actually, the in a broad spectrum, it's like IISc, then IITs, then NITs, then triple ITs, then some private colleges, and then the local colleges of your area. So IISc is something more into the research part, and then comes the top 10, uh, what we say, the top tier college, the tier 1 colleges. The actually the concept of tier is not predefined, it's something relative. Like tier 1 is something for me might be different for some other person, but in general the top notch colleges of our country are considered into the tier 1, and then to tier 2, and then tier 3, so further on. So basically the top 10 IITs, which you can sort it out as per the NIRF also. The top 10 IITs plus BITS Pilani and then Triple IT Hyderabad and IT Trichy are considered as the top tier colleges. The like what to say, an upper tier one. But there are some also colleges. Then colleges are like into the rest of the tier one college. Like tier one will be divided into two parts. One will be the top of the tier 1, and then the rest of the tier 1. So in the rest of the tier 1 it would be like the top colleges like NIT Trichy, NIT Surathkal, NIT Warangal, NIT Raurkela, Calicut, BITS Goa, BITS Hyderabad, Triple IT Allahabad, Triple IT Bangalore, Triple IT Delhi, NSIT, DTU, and many more. Apart from it, moving on to the tier 2 colleges, the top tier 2, like it might be contradictory, but I would say the NIT Kurukshetra, NIT Bhopal, NIT Raipur, and many more, which actually offers a very good placement, but might be lagging somewhere in the overall exposure part as compared to the tier 1 colleges. So I would consider them in the tier 2 colleges, and then into the lower of tier 2 would be, according to my perspective, is like the private colleges of the VIT, SRM, and also many different NITs like Allahabad, Nagaland, NIT Meghalaya, and many more, like which are not well established due to their geographical or many more reasons due to the funding part, etc. And then there comes the tier 3 colleges, which might be like it's just a college which you are pursuing to just to get a BTech. Like you cannot expect too much there. So the admission process, the process like what the channels, about talking about the channels of the admissions, would be for the IITs and ITs and some triple ITs. Like triple ITs are also of three parts, which are of properly government, properly private, and then semi-government and private partnership. So the government, the proper government triple ITs along with IITs and NITs are available in the JOSA counseling. Apart from it, there is a separate counseling called JAC Delhi, for where you can apply for Triple IT Delhi, NSIT, DTU, DU, etc. Apart from it, Triple IT Hyderabad has a separate is a private college, so has a separate way of inducting the children in. Like they have different channels. They take their personal exam called UGW, where you can get into the 5-year courses of that 4-year BTech and 1-year MTech in different CS programs. Apart from it, there would be also a 4-year BTech program which they would be directly taking in by considering your JEE Mains rank. Triple IT Hyderabad as well as Triple IT Bangalore would be conducting their counseling individually through their own website, so you must visit their official website for further details. There is also one more exam called WBJE, which primarily aims to cover up the major colleges of West Bengal, and the best college which I know till now is Jadavpur University, which is actually like too cheap and offers you the best quality BTech available. But the scene is like in my time, my teachers told like nowadays the quality of the college is a bit deteriorating because of the strikes and protests going on there. So actually, I'm not aware too much about that part, but yeah, that's you must consider and you must go through if you are looking into getting into the Jadavpur University College for pursuing BTech. Apart from it, BITSAT is another private exam conducted called BITSAT, which you must give in order to get qualified or eligible for sitting into BITS counseling. It takes 2 attempts as like JEE BIT 1 and 2, uh, through which you can be eligible for applying into BITS Pilani, BITS Goa, and BITS Hyderabad, the 3 campuses of Birla colleges. Also, there are many private colleges exams like VIT, SRM, which you might have uh, taken up during your before your JEE or after your JEE mains exam. Um, Moving on to, there are many more state exams like called MHT CT, which actually offers very good colleges in the Maharashtra region, the top-notch colleges, but the private ones and also the semi-government or the proper government colleges, which are actually um, taking admissions through MHT CET criteria only. Also, there is one more exam called CUET, which you can apply to get into the universities or the college. Like it's the recently made one for applying you into the universities college, like for pursuing your BTech in the university part, not like Institute of Technology, something like that, but more into university. Uh, Also in the JOSA part, you might have known like the CSAB is also there. So CSAB is just a part which is like the seats which remain unfilled during the JOSA counseling are getting fulfilled there. But I just want you to be aware about the fact that there is never a strong possibility or confirmation or 100% assurity that if you which a seat you have just let it go during the JOSA part, that you will retain it again in the CSAB counseling, like uh, because CSAB counseling gives the seats which are remain unoccupied, because if you might have unoccupied during your JOSA counseling, some other eligible candidate might have occupied it, and when it came to the CSAB part, it might be not available for you, and even it might be available for you, it might be came up with some specific quotas, or like available only for the female part or available only for the home state category, something like that. And also like it's not available for IITs. So one more thing I would tell you, like this was the most crucial thing which many of my friends didn't knew before, that if you got any seat of IIT in this till the 6th round of JOSA and you denied of getting admission into it, like you denied or denied it to get into it, or like you didn't pay the money, like another kind of denial, so you might be not eligible to rewrite the JEE advanced exam in next time if you are thinking to get a drop for you. So I would strongly suggest you or advise you to please go into the actual JEE advanced brochure and read the rule book, business rule, which are mentioned there regarding this key point. One more thing, like just to hint you, like about the branch difficulty order. So electrical and electronics is considered like the most difficult part as per every student whatever to whom I have talked to. Like in any campus, whether it might be triple ITs or it might be IITs or NITs, anywhere, electrical and electronics are considered the most difficult branches, followed by electrical, and then other branches like EC, mechanical, instrumentation, and then by CSE, and then other non-circuiter branches. Uh, it might be not fair enough for me to judge like it, but I am definitely sure that electrical and electronics might be the most difficult part if considered of studying it with the uh, same force like which you would want to pursue your career in it, or you want to maintain a good CGP and all that stuff. So thank you.